Good afternoon and welcome to BTW Live. My name is Diane Sawyer and today we have with us Pam Allen from the United Way. Welcome to the show, Pam.
Thank you, Diane.
So, I think we try to have you on at least every year because I think this is probably one of the greatest services that is offered here in Martinsville and Henry County. So, as your shirt says, ta-da, free tax help is here. It is that time of the year. There's all the hustle and bustle and the holidays and and then everything kind of gets here for the new year and then it's like bam. And then it's, it's tax season. And
it is.
For a lot of people, it is so busy. But I just think that this is one of the greatest things that people can take advantage of here.
I agree.
On the way here, I was coming up the hill and I saw the little guy out there with his little sign, and I was thinking about how much money that goes out of this community for, people pay for their services, but then they do the rapid refunds and, all that stuff. And so I'm so glad that you guys are here. So just tell us about what's going on, what you guys have going on, the normal stuff. And
well, we're not here to put that guy, he still needs his business.
That's right.
But the people that we serve with income under $49,000 are people that need this money. They need the money that would have cost to prepare the taxes. And if they have a checking account or savings account, they get a refund back within 7 to 10 days. So that's pretty rapid, anyway, to get your refund. And so we're here to help the people who need this money to help pay that electricity bill. Of course, I don't know about you, that could hit you, me and I both at this point. But I would say the worst thing about the program right now is that we're just having to turn away some people at the mall site because it's first come, first serve. And it just shows you how much need it is and how much we have gotten out word in the community. But, we're hoping in the next couple of weeks that that line will die down a little bit. So, hold off if you can. I know everybody needs that money. But if you just give us a little time, that we, depend on volunteers, how many volunteers are working that day to do returns, how many we can accept. And we have a great base of volunteers who have taken the test, who are certified to do these tax returns, and can't say enough about the trained and just the great people of the volunteers.
And I have to say, I think that this program is really great for many reasons, and one of them is the volunteers.
Yes.
And the fact that that you do have volunteers and it can be offered for free. And like you said, it's not to put, the guys out of business who are here and make and I have a very good friend of mine who does my taxes, who owns a business here, and but there are people who can't afford,
right.
And there are people who aren't aware of, sort of the way the whole system works.
Right.
And I know you guys have figures of the money that you've brought back into this community every year, and I think it's amazing.
It is. And well, as of, I did a report last week, which was only with us working for 4 days at the mall site, and the refunds for federal alone were $230,000, just over 4 days, and that was 112 returns. No, yeah, 112 returns, and brought that much back into the community. But people were able to save 112, and it cost $200. Look how much money was saved. These were people that just need their money. Mm-hmm. They need their money to do something else with. So, and word of mouth, they get around, they tell other people about it, and but this is our 5th year, and I've been with it for 5 years and working with it, and it's it's growing and growing.
And what are the specific guidelines? Because that's something that I think that people don't understand too, is they see, I don't think they understand that it's volunteer based, that it's grant funded, that
right.
Obviously it's a United Way initiative, which, should speak to people and say it's obviously community based and for the community.
Exactly, perfect.
But it's for those people who cannot afford to go,
Mm-hmm.
can't have any more money taken away from them.
That is exactly
right. They get the service for free, plus they get their money back quickly. Mm-hmm. And, there's just all these great things that the volunteers have been trained in and know, rather than somebody who does it for $10 online or,
right.
Whatever. They actually know which things that people are eligible for.
And I'm glad you brought up about online, and that we are, when we do our program, that it's a program that the IRS tells us we have to use with the VITA program, which is Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. But we have got a new program this year. We are working with, partnering with Intuit, which makes TurboTax. I know you've heard of TurboTax. And we have 3 computers at the mall site during our open hours, where if you feel good about doing your taxes on the computer, you can come in and use our computers, our printer to print out your return. We're there to help you if something comes up that you have a question about. And so this is, it's new for us this year, but it's, it's not new for anyone else. But there again, the guidelines are the same, and you asked about that, is the income level of $49,000 and under. Nothing complicated like a business return that has a lot of deductions, and it's more simplistic. And in fact, we cannot file, no one can file itemized tax returns until next week. And that's an IRS thing. But you can go on and do them, and not with our program at the VITA site, but with this TurboTax, and they will hold it and then send it off on February the 14th. But, you know, so we've been having a lot of the more simple returns with the W-2s and just some, you know, retirement plans with the interest and payments like that. So we offer these two things. And then we have two sites where we take appointments only, Grace Network and Stanleytown United Methodist Church. And those opened yesterday and today. And so we can make appointments. We have one general telephone line, and that's 403-5976. And that's where you can call to get information and to make appointments at the other sites, but it is first come, first serve. The mall site, we're beside Bath & Body Works at Liberty Fair Mall. We open at noon on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and close at 6. Friday and Saturday open at 9, and we close at noon. And we have that information available. It's also available on the United Way website, which is unitedwayofhcm.org. Or you can call that number and we'll give out the information. We have it on the message too.